Hey everybody, it's Istvan82 and I am back. So I need more of those because I've got to make a solid floor inside of my home. So let's do that. I hope that's enough. It probably will be. God damn it, door. Ooh, that could be full of monsters right now. I wish I'd put torches down. Run, run, run. If I keep it in sight, I think that'll actually keep monsters from spawning. Run, 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 run like a hamster. I don't know why a hamster... Well, no, I know why a hamster. Hamsters run. That's pretty much their one defining characteristic. They get in their wheel and they run, and if you watch them really closely, if you have a boy hamster, its testicles will actually turn red. Why do I know that? I don't know. But I have seen hamsters do this. Well, that's probably why I know it then. Yay. I answered my own fucking question. I'm so smart. Let's see here. So I'm thinking, yeah, this is going to be big. It's going to be pointlessly large, I think. We'll make it just ridiculously, hugely big. So why shouldn't we? I mean, we're gonna have a lot of trees that need to be grown, but that's cool. I wish you could combine the half blocks, just from how it would look, you know, like have stone on one half and then have wood on the other, or vice versa. That would just be cool. And there's spiders somewhere around here. I could have sworn I just heard a spider. Yeah, I did. I don't have a weapon equipped. That was clipped. Ugh. Oh, thank you, scroll wheel. I had no idea what I was doing there. I just quickly shift-clicked the sword in the hopes it would equip, and then hit the scroll wheel and it landed on the sword. That was luck. That was damn luck. That was unabashed goddamn luck. I like saying damn. Anyway, but lots and lots of cobble. So anyway, we'll yeah, we want this to be tall. I doubt I'm not gonna be able to make any really awesome. I keep hearing spiders and shit, don't I? And zombies. I really need to start killing zombies because they can drop iron, you know, iron equipment, and that would be awesome. I would love to be able to get my hands on some of that. Now, let's see. Oh, no. Alright. Yeah, this is just gonna go ridiculously high, and I don't know or care why. That shouldn't have rhymed, but it did. I can rhyme all the time. Yes, I just went there. It's one of the simplest goddamn rhymes on the planet. I used to be reasonably good at, you know, poetry. Rhyming style poetry. I can't even remember what it was called. It's not like I was trained or particularly trained. I used to be decent at it. Now every time I try it, it's just awful. I mean, awful. And I'm not even no, there's no. I can do Shakespearean crap now where it doesn't have to rhyme, it just has to be fluid and graceful, and believe it or not, I'm actually reasonably good at that, in spite of the fact that I talk like a complete and total dipshit. Trust me. And I'm not trying to pull a... this will really, this is a neat, a good trick, you know, to seduce women, no, sometimes it's actually just nice to write poetry for women. Some women like that. It's a useful skill to pick up. Yeah, it's a very useful skill to pick up, and if you get any decent at it, you can write nice things for a girl. As I mentioned, you know, in one of my previous videos, yes, I believe in, you know, equality and women's rights and everything like that, but that doesn't mean you still can't do something nice for someone because you want to, not because you feel like you have to. And it also doesn't mean you should be forbidden from doing something nice for someone because as far as, or because, you know, equality. If we're going with real equality, that means that everyone should get, or everyone should be allowed to, be treated however they want to be treated. Within reason, that's fair. So, you know, some in spite, you know, in spite of or because of equal rights, you know, maybe some people don't like having, you know, poetry or songs sung to them. You know, either gender. I'm not, you know, or any of the genders. But, you know, that's fine. Some people don't. That's perfectly cool. You know, that doesn't mean that it should be none or it should be none. Because I've gotten yelled at for doing nice things for other people in the past, and that's always struck me as a little odd. I hold the door open for someone who is happy and smiling at me. Hey, I dropped 2 feet. That makes sense. No, but I'd open the door up for someone who's happy and smiling at me, and then get yelled at by someone entirely different for holding it open for them. It's one of those moments of, what? You know, misogynistic, blah blah blah. Okay, I won't hold the door open for you then. That's equality. Equality is being treated the way you want to be treated. I appreciate not being yelled at for trying to have good manners, because I'll hold the door open for a man or woman. Yeah, don't get me wrong, I was raised with manners. I will hold the door open, man or woman, I don't care. Especially if someone's arms are full. I've gotten yelled at for holding something open for a poor woman whose arms was full. One hand had a diaper bag and the other had a baby. I hold the door open, I get yelled at for being sexist. What was she supposed to do? Juggle the goddamn baby and diaper bag through the air while simultaneously opening the damn door? Well, fine. Next time I'll watch. Or maybe you wanted to hold the door open for them, which is fine. Just, you know, you wanted to hold the door open them to prove that you were enlightened and etc., but... no, don't yell at me. Don't yell at me. I'm just some guy. I am not worth getting, you know, in a fucking frazzle about. I believe that... What the hell was I even going to do? I was going to make some steps, because I'm going to need those. That's equality. Equality is important. Equality is very important. I don't need this many. I'm just going to... Well, actually, hell, I'm going to need a lot of steps. I might as well just make them. You know, and equality is very important, and I believe equality is, you know... the future, of course. But Jesus H. Christ. Give some people a little leeway. I like being nice to people. It is one of the qualities I have always enjoyed about, or one of the things I have always enjoyed about life is being nice to other people and getting a smile. I know that sounds really, really needy, but, you know, sometimes it's nice to just do something nice for people that you don't know for the sake of doing something nice for them. And hell, you don't even want to know the fucking lengths I'll go to for people I actually know. It is ridiculous. I mean, utterly ridiculous. Like, somehow getting across town in the dead damn of night in order to get someone their favorite blanket. I have done that. Staying at a friend's one-room, mind you, apartment for a weekend while they were out of town visiting their girlfriend because, fuck, I had nothing better to do. Though that is, in all fairness, something I would never goddamn do again. Never, ever. I mentioned I have done a lot of charity work. That is something I am happy and or proud of. I've done it for a bunch of different weird organizations. Not all of them weird, a lot of them very good. But I have done a lot of charity work for weird organizations too. For friends and whatnot, I will go to the ends of the damn earth. For people, I will go pretty goddamn far. But I also know there are limits. And usually, limits are when I am dead damn broken. I managed... I cannot... I cannot donate money to most charities. Because I don't have any. But I will donate time if I can. I wonder why some of this is dirt and some isn't. That's weird. Anyway. Bone meal. Bone meal. Shazam! Wait, that's copyright DC Comics, I believe. I don't wanna accidentally annoy anyone there. And that's Captain Marvel, by the way. Let's see. But this is, now that we have the Timber mod again, this is going to be a lot quicker. And I know that a lot of people actually don't like me using the Timber mod because of how, or at least some people don't seem to like me using the Timber mod because of how much time it shaves off. But you don't want to watch me just harvesting trees for extended periods of time. I want to try and make these things more poppy, more interesting. Speaking of poppies, and this is something very few people are going to care about, or poppy. The reason in the Wizard of Oz, Dorothy started falling asleep, or in the field of, I think in the movie they just made it a field of flowers, but in the book it was a field of poppies, and that's because, opium. Of course, in the book, the Tin Woodsman was a horrible, horrible abomination. He was a woodsman, and one day I believe he picked up some sort of evilly enchanted axe and just started hacking bits off of himself. They even mentioned the only thing that was, I think the only thing that wasn't, or that wasn't him was, or that wasn't Tin was some part of him. I can't remember. But anyway, the funny part is, or the sad part of that, of course, is that in the books, the Tin Woodsman was in love with this woman and, young lady and etc., 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 and when he became Tin, she fell out of love with him. Or she might have never been in love with him, I can't remember, but, she fell in love with a person who was literally made up of the parts he had hacked off of himself. That was it. It was, yeah, she fell in love with the bits of him. There's a sad, a little sad, ironic twist there. And I think that would be the point where I would have just gone, fuck it, I'ma kill everyone. That's just my opinion, because when you're made of metal and you're good with an axe, assuming it's not the cursed axe. I know, though, the Wizard of Oz books were actually kind of horrifying. They were, well, at the time they would be, the time period they would have been appropriate for children. I would not read them to kids now. That's a bygone era. When everything was a lot more violent and awesome. I'm still not getting... It figures this is the one time I am not getting any of the awesome, huge, trees that sprawl all over the fucking place. Now I'm getting the nice, subdued trees. So, wow, really? Alright, well, fuck you, trees. Can I grow in here yet? Yes. Yes, I can. What collect I've got? About a full stack. Can I grow just... Hey! We've actually made that a lot easier now. Alright. Let's see. Now, anyway, I think in a minute or two I'm going to call it. Actually, not a minute or two. A couple seconds or so I'm going to call it, but I want to make sure we should have a decent amount of wood. Which is what she said. Hee hee hee. We're adult here. Nah. Don't ask. Just don't ask. Alright. That should be plenty. Let's fill in the gaps. Now, anyway, we're going to call it here, guys. So, I'll be back tomorrow when we have more of this. Until then, I hope you all have a good day. So, peace out.